When we let God into our lives, when we allow God to lead, when we experience that little nudge that keeps pushing us forward, and when we let God shape our lives, it's pretty phenomenal what can happen. And that can come to us in a dream. I can testify to that fact because the vision for what we call the garden actually came to be because of a dream. Now, I know some of you know this story, but for those of you who don't, let me, as briefly as possible, encapsulate it for you. It was 1994, and I was in a real dilemma because I had no clue what was going to happen next, if I would be in ministry or what I would be doing. And I was on a plane, and I was reading material for my doctoral work. And it was a little boring, frankly, and I fell asleep, which is not something I typically do. And in my sleep, I had a dream. And when I awakened, I had a sense that was far different than had been before. I felt a sense of peace, calm, of resolve, and I had a picture that I was to be doing something far different than I had ever done before. When we came back to town, I shared this with the leadership of St. Luke's, and they were willing to trust enough to say, let's try it out. Let's try out this idea. And along with many of you and others, what came to be the garden came into being after a lot of work. I'm convinced that that dream was a revelation from God, and that this garden thing is a God thing.
Something in your eyes makes me want to lose myself, makes me want to lose myself in your arms. There's something in your voice makes my heart beat fast. Hope this feeling lasts the rest of my life. If you knew how lonely my life has been, and how low I felt for so long, if you knew how I wanted someone to come along and change my life the way you've done. Feels like home to me, feels like home. A siren wails in the night, but I'm alright, 'cause I have you here with me, and I can almost see through the dark there's a light. If you knew how much this moment means to me, and how long I've waited for your